Seems old Nando V Movies has done unleashed another one-scene project on us just when I was thinking we weren't going to get one. And since the video I did last year seemed to go down pretty well, I'm now here to offer a contribution to the new collab project, One Musical Scene. Now, coming up with an effective idea to fit the criteria was a bit tricky. Could have gone with the latest hit with Running Up That Hill from Stranger Things 4, or even fell back on a John Williams classic. However, if the idea for this trend is to be creative and unique, it was going to require some outside-the-box thinking. And after some pondering, I finally settled on turning my attention to the Brooklyn Nine-Nine Season 5 episode DFW, an otherwise unremarkable average episode of the show, with quite possibly the most famous scene in the entire series, the Backstreet Boys cold open. Now, even before the episode was released, I recall this scene making the rounds in the form of a preview clip on Twitter back in the day. And the cold open remains quite popular, being the most viewed moment on the Brooklyn Nine-Nine YouTube channel. Twice. So what is it about this scene that makes it such a classic? Well, to briefly summarize the events, Jake Peralta here is trying to identify a criminal in a lineup and decides to narrow down the field by having them sing the song the witness heard being sung at the bar.
I Want It That Way?
Backstreet Boys, I'm familiar.
And so each criminal is made to sing a part of the song.
You are my fire.
The one desire.
Believe when I say
I want it that way.
And they even end up doing a whole group ballad.
Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartache. Tell me why
ain't nothing but a mistake.
Jake is very impressed with the turnout, and then the witness identifies number 5 as the one who killed her brother.
Oh my god, I forgot about that part.
It's a pretty simple setup, and it's safe to say the main part of the appeal of this bit is the featuring of a nostalgic song from the late 90s. But beyond that, this scene manages to work on a number of other levels. In terms of the broad strokes, we got the general setup of taking an old police show or movie cliche, in this case IDing a criminal in a lineup of suspects, and twisting it in a fun way by having the criminals do something silly, which fits in well with Brooklyn Nine-Nine's overall deal. And having 5 criminals sing the song, that they all know by memory, which is pretty amusing, coordinates effectively with the 5 members of the band. And of course, we have the benefit of Andy Samberg's musical talents from The Lonely Island to help conduct this piece. And his character's enthusiasm for this whole situation definitely brings an infectious energy that livens up the whole thing. And this excitement also serves as an effective contrast to the dark punchline of him being so caught up in things that he forgot that he was trying to identify a murderer. And the hype of the moment also seems to have ironically affected the killer, suspect number 5, since he's delivering such a committed performance, even though doing so puts him at higher risk of being identified. All in all, this is one musical scene that represents some of the best that Brooklyn Nine-Nine and the Backstreet Boys have to offer.